$1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people
Whether
that
you're
say
a
the world
contractor
just
or
like
a
the
master
news.
technician, our
While
preferred
you're stunting
understanding
on the
your
block,
job
you
is
can invest that money, get funded by some punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you could really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail, cause we moved out to the burbs and still get but this world, I see it well.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
34-yard line.
Well, design run for their wideout. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Defense gives up a touchdown to the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blaster, 50, green. Set.
Love now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What, 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Good-looking return set up here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
50, green. Close, 10. Ready?
Now Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's good. For Packers, first down.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Let's go now.
First down.
Yellow, 43. Hunt.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Left claws red. Smash, red. Ready.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears.
On play action, here's Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Love, they go play action now. That one caught downfield by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 51 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they get out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tries the crossing route and hits Watson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be a touchdown.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
32, yellow. Red, yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Looking to put a drive together. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
7-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 2nd down. And give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.